Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a Divine Feminine reading today. And so this one is going to be for Divine Feminines out there that are on a twin flame journey. We are going to be doing a pick a card style. Really what it is, you're going to be picking one of these beautiful nudes from Wing and Bell. I'll put their information down below, but we have their amethyst nude, moonstone nude, and their rose quartz nude. So I'll put these down below as far as the timestamps go. I'm using all of the decks that I've created, so all 8 decks. They are available for purchase in my Etsy shop, but if you're international, please email me and I'll send you a special link. The only other decks that I'm using that are not my own, which will be available down below as well. We've got the Angel Prayer cards by Kyle Gray. We have the Affirminators Love and Relationship cards, and we have the Cheryl Richardson Grace cards. And so what we're going to be tapping into today is we're going to be seeing what energies the masculine is in, the feminine is in, how angels are helping, angels or guides are helping to assist the connection, how both of you guys are assisting each other energetically, as well as some advice in regards to, shifting the energies around. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started, you guys. Okay, so for those of you that chose number 1 or the amethyst nude, let's go ahead and get your energies here. So we're going to go ahead and take a look, and we're going to grab a card from each of the decks that I've created, and we're just going to see where this masculine that you're dealing with is. What is the energy that the masculine is in currently? We have heart storm, you guys. So heart storm, there could be something going on within the masculine's heart space at this time. And so it's causing some sort of heartbreak or sadness. We have Spirit of the Skulls, depression, illness, and melancholy. So it could literally be that the masculine is physically ill right now. That could be it. It could just be that his heart is feeling on the, melancholy dark side, because we have depression, illness, and melancholy. Okay. The shadow is cold. So, what a storm, usually storms are very cold. So there's definitely a kind of like a sad, cold energy here. But this cold energy could be somebody that's feeling kind of cold and distant. We have the 3 of Wands. This is actually a card of distant. It means that something is off in the distance. Something is unattainable at this time. We are waiting for results. We're waiting for something to improve. So this is, of course, these energies are what the masculine is holding on to, as well as the energies that he has connected to his journey and his divine feminine. So let's go ahead and get some more energies here. What else do we have? We have big dreams. I love all these cards. I have a lot of gray and blue here with this masculine, if you guys are seeing that. So that could be a significant color. Blue, of course, has to do with the throat chakra. And so there could be that you are in no communication, or the communication is strained right now with this masculine. It could be that he is working on a particular dream or goal. And so this is something that is keeping things, distant. So let's get some more energies. We have Dove, peace. So we have this beautiful orange light now that comes in here. So this is very much like the sacral chakra to me, a little bit of the solar plexus chakra. So, the sacral chakra is about our energy, how we relate to other people, our intimate relationships. And I can see that something is strained here for this masculine in that area. So it kind of looks to me like the masculine may be trying to find some sort of peace in his goals and in his dreams. And for me, that would be the solar plexus chakra, which is somebody who is going towards what their mission is and their life purpose and what they came here to do and how they relate with themselves. So I'm getting here for number 1, these masculines, because they're in kind of like a cold, dark place right now. They're really finding a lot of peace and happiness within focusing on themselves. And that's not a bad thing. Okay. Definitely not a bad thing. So let's go ahead and get some thoughts or some words that might be kind of floating around the masculine psyche. We have, I'm trying to think about I'm trying to think of what I want to say to you. So this just kind of confirms that all the blue energy here with the throat chakra is pretty dead on, because they're having some strain, some gray area when it comes to communication with this feminine. So let's get this last bit here. What do we have? We have, I'm not the same person that you remember. So it's kind of cool when this card comes up, because this just means that this masculine may have gone through some sort of changes, some growth and development that maybe the feminine isn't even aware of. Maybe he's not the same person right now that you remember. Maybe that's because he's working on himself or he's doing something to change or improve himself for the better. So I do feel that if you chose number one, your masculine seems to be a little detached right now, but I feel like they're detached from themselves. And so that's why they're really being guided right now to choose a more peaceful approach and to maybe focus on their goals and their dreams at this time. Right now, they're not sure about a lot of things, okay? So let's go ahead and see what angel is working with this masculine and assisting him at this time. We have the divine physician, Archangel Raphael. That is a major angel with the divine masculine right now. It says, thank you, Raphael, for sharing your divine light upon my healthy body. So that's interesting that we have illness here. Now, that's not going to resonate for all of you out there. Not all of you have a divine masculine that has physical ailments, even though that could be significant for some out there if you know of an illness. But, illness can come in the forms of all types, mental or emotional distress, just things like that. So it doesn't have to just be the physical body, but this divine physician, Archangel Raphael, is with this masculine. This is huge, really helping him to heal. So that is a major here for this masculine right now. So Archangel Michael is with him, helping him and protecting him. So why don't we go ahead and get the energies here. How I'm going to use this deck is what energies is the feminine lending to this masculine right now, and how is this affecting him? We have anticipation. So let's read this. Expect the best. The world is working in your favor. So this is positive expectations. This is the thing. It's never a good idea to have expectations when it comes to anything, because we have an attachment to expectations. But that's why I feel like the word says anticipation. It's positive anticipation. Anticipation, look at this angel or little fairy there. She's just sitting there and she's just, hanging out. It almost looks like she's painting her nails. I don't think she is, but it looks like she is. Kind of like she's just chilling out. And that's the energy. It's very calm. Even though it says anticipation is like, oh my God, we want something to happen. And we might have expectations. But guess what? We're expecting the best. We're in very much of a positive frame of mind. So you have a lot of positive expectations. You're sending a lot of positive energy towards your divine masculine, and it's actually going to work out in his favor as well as your favor. So everything is coming together. So you've shifted your vibration, divine feminine, and you're really wanting your masculine to feel good about himself first, so that way he can feel good about your connection later on. So that's amazing. I love this. So now we're going to shift gears and we're going to go into your energy, the divine feminine, and see what energy you're holding on your journey and towards your masculine right now. We have key to my heart. Okay. So you look at your masculine as that, that one person that holds the key to your heart. And so no matter what you decide to do, no matter what happens on your journey, your twin flame will always be that special person to you. Now we have the spirit of the swans. Swans can indicate divine connections, but in this particular deck, I named this card Grace, Elegance, and Poise. There's something so beautiful. Not only are you in this energy yourself, divine feminine, but you see your masculine and this beautiful light. Just basically this person that stands out above all the rest. It's just beautiful. So you're seeing the beauty in your masculine. You may be choosing to see that rather than the darkness. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, we have this uncomfortable feeling, this uncomfortable energy. So obviously there's uncomfortable energies that come up on this twin flame journey. There's uncomfortable things that we have to face, triggers, things like that. So I'm getting here that you might be feeling a little uncomfortable at this time. Could also be because this to me is the high priestess in my tarot deck. And so I feel like anything that you're intuitively picking up on or you're just sensing, this could even be energies that your masculine is in because you're so connected to him. I'm also getting that as well. We have the Fool's energy. We have activation. This is beautiful. You're very much in an energy, divine feminine, where you're not allowing any energies to hold you back. You're just continuing to move forward with grace on your journey. You feel very positive. You feel very empowered and uplifted. You're not going to allow whatever is happening or not happening to hold you back. Yep, look at that divine timing, just patience. you know? And that's interesting because that's kind of what I got with that anticipation card. Even though you anticipate something with your masculine, but it's like a positive expectation, kind of like you're accepting whatever is meant is going to happen, and you're okay with that energy. That's what I'm seeing here. You're okay with that energy. Oh, I love this. Cloud Shapes, Guardian Angel. I love that this came up because literally, you guys, just yesterday, I was driving, a very long distance out into the middle of the desert, and I was a passenger in the car, so it was very easy for me to just look out the window. And because it has been raining here in Arizona, there were so many clouds, and I just was seeing so many things, so many animals, so many different shapes. And I was just like, I don't even remember the last time that I just looked up and gazed into the clouds and just let my imagination run wild. But I was realizing that it was Spirit's way of communicating with me. So that's why I chose this particular card that says Guardian Angel, Cloud Shapes. The things that we see in the outer world, whether it's in clouds or visions or whatever, these are messages from our guardian angels. So our guardian angels and the universe is speaking to you right now, Divine Feminine, through the things that you are seeing, sensing, and feeling. So beautiful. So you're very connected to your journey. You're very connected to yourself. You're also very connected to your masculine. I've thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself. Why are you doing this, feminine? Because you know right now where your masculine is at. This just confirms how connected you are to his energy. You know right now it's probably not the best timing. Okay, you sense that he's going through something, and so you know that there's just something about the timing that's just not right at this time. My mind and heart always comes back to you. So no matter where you go, Divine Feminine, no matter who else you may have experiences with, your heart and your mind will never leave the masculine. And that's not to scare you. It just means that energetically you guys are always connected. Okay, you're always connected to your masculine. Even if you have an uncomfortable moment, even if you go through some sort of darkness, your heart and mind always comes back to the masculine. Okay? So let's see what angels are currently working with you, Divine Feminine, at this time on your journey. Oh my God. The Divine Mother, unconditional love, absolutely. I feel this. I feel this with every fiber of my being with number one. I mean, this Divine Masculine is in this energy. Divine Feminine is in this energy towards the masculine, in the mothering energy, just being like a mother to a child, unconditionally loving that child no matter what is going on, no matter how difficult this growing or these growing pains or this ascension may be. She's still in this energy of just holding unconditional love. It says, thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love that I deserve. So you're having mercy on your masculine. You're showing the masculine the energy that you want in return. So we can't really get what it is that we're looking for unless we give that. What you give is what you get. And sometimes that doesn't always show up immediately. Sometimes some of us are giving, and then there are other people out there that are just taking advantage of that giving. And I feel that when that's happening, there's something for you, the person that's experiencing that, to learn when it comes to boundaries and discernment. I almost said brownies. I don't know why. Boundaries and discernment, so we might be still kind of getting out of that energy. But when you're in this pure unconditional love and you're in alignment with yourself, the universe brings other things and other energies that are in alignment with that energy, so you get to experience it. So the Divine Feminine's all about that. The Divine Feminine's all about healing herself and being in this energy because that's what she is wanting in her life. That's what she is attracting and bringing into her life. That is beautiful. So let's go ahead and see the energy that the masculine is lending to the feminine. We have rest. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. So this says, take a mental break. A quiet mind has direct access to the wisdom and insight. So this masculine is very much sending the feminine very calm energy. And I'm getting here, it's because he's not ready at this time. And you guys might be really, really tired of that story. And it's funny because I was just talking to a really good friend of mine yesterday. And that was one of the things that we were talking about, is how we're just tired of the same old story. So that's interesting because this is leading us to the final message for these readings here today. If you're tired of the story of the masculine still isn't ready, the masculine is still healing, he needs time, you need to be patient, all these other things, that's a choice, you guys. You guys don't have to wait on anyone, okay? It's all in the way that you look at it. You can continue to move forward with your journey, do your mission, enjoy your life while your masculine is healing, okay? But the thing is, you don't have to stop your life. Okay, so if we're tired of the story, that means we have to change something within ourselves. So this is where we're going to go into this deck that's going to give us some sort of advice on how we can change our vibration right now. How can we change our vibration right now to get out of stuck energy or the same story that we might be tired of? Let's see. Wholeness. Oh my God. I am complete, whole, and filled with love. I have everything that I need. If I ask or look for more, I'm ignoring the love and gifts that are already in my life. Instead, I'll be grateful and acknowledge that anything else would be extra icing on life's cake. What this is saying, Divine Feminine, is that you got everything that you need right now. Even if this masculine is not in your life, even if the two of you are not, coming into union anytime soon, you are whole, you are complete, you are a whole person. Sometimes people can get into that energy or that belief system that the masculine is the other part of you. And even though there might be aspects of that are true, you're still your own soul. You're not half a soul walking around. And until you come together with your masculine, you're not going to be able to do the things that you came here to do. That's fucking nonsense. But hey, you know what? It's all in what we believe. But the thing is, you are whole, Divine Feminine, right now. You can change the story. You can move forward. You can keep doing you. You can still experience absolute happiness and joy on this journey. You don't need your masculine to show up for yourself. You are whole right now. And so it does say here that you might be ignoring the loves and the gifts that are already in your life. There's so many beautiful things that are already in your life. You don't need your masculine to fulfill you. Wouldn't it be great? Absolutely, but you don't need it. You're whole as you are. So, love that for number 1. I hope that you guys resonated with that. If you didn't, you guys are more than welcome to always choose number 2 or 3. So let's get into that. All right, you guys, so if you chose number 2 or the Moonstone Nude, let's get your messages. So we're going to focus on the masculine right now and just see where his energy is at when it comes to the journey, when it comes to himself and the Divine Feminine. Sorry, I needed to take a drink of coffee. It's still early for me on this Sunday. All right. We have plenty of fish in the sea. So this masculine with this energy here may be back at sea searching for something or someone, okay? Maybe trying to catch something. Plenty of fish in the sea. Might be that he wants to keep his options open as well, kind of like doesn't want to be tied down. We have spirit of the earth. We have nature, grounded, and ancestors. So I kind of getting this energy here from this masculine that he's just kind of in this energy of just kind of letting nature take its course, just kind of going with the flow. Because I also see this little mermaid. She's just letting the current just kind of take her wherever she's supposed to go. Very grounded in this energy. We also have ancestors, so this could be a masculine that's really connecting with his history. It could be the history of the world, the history, even connecting to himself in a very deep way that he's never connected with himself before. So that's kind of cool. So let's get some more energy here. We have excuses, okay? So it could be getting grounded, no longer making excuses for things that he knows that he needs to do, or maybe even things that he needs to change. Let's get the energy here. Okay, we have the 6 of Cups, memories and reunion. So it could be that this masculine right now is in like a nostalgic state, thinking about the past, thinking about, again, ancestors, people before him, could be thinking about family members, his childhood. But we also have reunion. So he could be thinking about someone, and this could be connected, of course, to the feminine. He could be thinking about the past memories between the two of them, maybe wanting to explain himself. Maybe he gave her excuses before, and he wants to explain himself or something like that. It's kind of interesting, huh? It's like doesn't want to make excuses for his behavior. We have soulmate. So it's kind of like what the very first thing that I got with the plenty of fish in the sea is that he's still searching. He's searching for his soulmate. He's searching for the one. He's searching for that thing that maybe he has felt has been missing his entire life. But for whatever reason, he's connecting his past to what he's searching for, which is interesting. Okay. Let's get more. Wow, flame, eternity. There's something that is just kind of burning within him. It's like this flame, this candle. And I'm getting here that it's connected to the past. So I'm really guided to say that it has something to do with the feminine. You know, there's plenty of fish in the sea, but there's no one like her. That's what I'm getting here. There's no one like her. I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. So that's excuses energy here. This is the masculine apologizing that, you know, he couldn't do right by this feminine. He may have destroyed something between the two of them. He may have sabotaged this connection in some sort of way. Okay? Maybe he went off because he thought that there were other fish in the sea, only to find out that that wasn't the case. I don't know if I'm cut out for this. So there's a part of him that he's not sure if he's cut out for this kind of connection, but he's still connected to this connection, which is interesting. So this masculine is somewhat conflicted, but at the same time, he's being drawn to this connection, and he might be trying to make excuses as to why he is not cut out for this, why he's not cut out for this kind of a connection. So he's taking the time that he needs to ground himself in the earth. So this could be a masculine who's really focusing on his physical body, his health, somebody who's focusing on where he's at in his life and just kind of letting nature take its course, you know, just taking a more natural approach to life, looking at things from just a calmer perspective, if that makes sense. So I feel like he goes back and forth with excuses as to why he can't do this or why he's not good enough for this connection, but he's connecting the past to this feeling of searching for someone. And I just to get to hear that there's plenty of fish in the sea, yes, but there's no one like this feminine. That's a really beautiful message. So let's see what angel is working with this masculine right now. Don't hate, meditate. Wow. Okay, so this masculine could be doing a lot of meditation. There could be something where he is maybe in this energy where he doesn't want people to hate him, that he doesn't want to hate other people, that he wants to calm his energy down and get grounded. That's what I'm seeing here. Because I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. So there is this energy that's present where he's sorry for something. He may not want the feminine to hate him. And maybe he feels that she does. It's like, I'm not making excuses for my behavior. I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you, but I just wasn't cut out for it. There's some kind of energy like that. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. So thank you, angels, for guiding me to love. So these angels right now are helping this masculine to get to a space where he is in this energy of love, loving himself. He has to love himself before he can truly connect, I feel, with this divine feminine. So that's what's happening right now. That's really beautiful. So this masculine goes back and forth. How is this masculine feeling this feminine's energy? What is the energy that the feminine's sending his way? And how is that affecting him? We have gift. Wow. Grace is a gift from God. We don't need to work hard to earn it, feel it, or feel worthy enough to deserve it, or surrender our needs to receive it. The gift is grace. The gift of grace is our birthright. This feminine sends this masculine love, and she also sends him this energy here of forgiveness, even though he might feel like he doesn't deserve it. There may even be energies where she doesn't think that maybe at some point in time, she didn't think that he deserved it either, but she's in this energy of grace now. So she's sending him this gift of love and forgiveness. So this masculine right now, you can see, is conflicted when it comes to something that happened. And he's connected to her, and he's feeling all of this energy right now. But he's not sure if he's cut out for this. He's not sure that he's cut out for this kind of connection. He might still be making excuses. But I'm also getting that there's no one like the feminine for him. And so it's very hard. It's very hard for him. It's hard for him to say I'm not cut out for this, but also I'm connected to it as well. Wow. So let's get the energies of the feminine. Let's see where this feminine is at this time. Where is the feminine at? We have violets or blue, loyalty. Okay. So she may know that she desires to be with a partner who is loyal. Or she's being loyal. Yeah, see, it's like this energy that she's holding with this masculine action, power, and dominance. It's kind of like, I know that you're capable of being this masculine. That it's like this is the conversation that she's having with herself. I know that you're capable of being this masculine. I feel your spirit. I connect to your spirit masculine, who you are in the physical world. The experience that I had with you in the physical world may not have been the most loyal, may have not been the most, comfortable experience. But the thing is, she has shifted her vibration and she has forgiven her masculine. This masculine still, I feel, is stuck in old energy of the things that happened between the two of them. So she's in this energy where I know that you're going to get to this spot. I know that you're going to be able to get into this energy here. And when it comes to the colors, we have a lot of blue here. This came up in number 1, a lot of blue energy. And so I feel communication is key here. Yeah, communication is key here. I'm also getting 2 with, because I'm starting to look at a lot of the colors here and things. I see a lot of orange energy here. This is what I'm seeing here, the flames, the orange. Okay, sacral chakra. That also came up in number 1. So number 1 and number 2 can be connected. Sometimes that happens in my readings where a lot of the energies are connected. But this feminine is holding this masculine in the spirit of wanting him to take action only if he's in this energy where he's actually ready to be loyal. So she doesn't need him or even want him to come forward or to try to make this connection work unless he is ready. So the fact that he's in this energy of, I don't know if I'm cut out for this, she's okay with that. She's okay with that. Take the time that you need in order to be right for it. I'm not going to wait for that. I'm still going to continue on with my life, but this energy is what I need you to be in order for this connection to work between the two of us. That's what I'm seeing here. She's not willing to sell herself short just to be with her masculine. See, we have this energy here, blue again, you guys. She's repelling this energy. She doesn't want the old energy with this masculine. She wants things to change. It's not an accident that all these cards are blue from 3 totally different decks. Repelled, she's repelled, meaning like she's going to repel this energy. She doesn't want the energy coming towards her if he is not ready, period. She's raising her standards. She's putting up healthy boundaries. I think it's great. And now we have this another energy of blue. It's kind of like blue purple though. Ace of Swords, breakthrough and awareness. Ace of Swords is truth, you guys. Ace of Swords means that, when you're ready to offer me truth, when you're ready for us to have some breakthroughs and you're aware of, the past and what's happened here, and we can both have that conversation, I'm ready for you. But until then, I'm repelling it. Very interesting, this one, you guys. Okay, that's my favorite word to say in readings. Very interesting. All right, what else? Okay, yes, we have barrier. Somebody's putting up a barrier. Until then, This feminine knows what she wants. This feminine knows how she needs it to be. And I know that sounds like there's a lot of expectations there, but I'm getting here, this is a healthy boundary. This is a healthy expectation. It's kind of like if you can't come in this energy, then I'm okay if you don't ever come at all. I'm okay with that. That's what I'm getting here. I'm okay with that. We have promise, okay? I feel like this is the diamond shows up sometimes, especially when we're talking about twin flames. This is the contract. The promise that I made is that I will purposely hold out. I will purposely hold out and make this lesson very difficult, masculine, until you learn it the correct way. The only person that is going to teach this masculine this lesson is this feminine. That's it. So until he can come correct, she is putting up an energetic barrier for him to just not come at all. It's like she's holding him off with this energy. We have eternity and promise. There's definitely some sort of a contract here, a connection between the two of them. And it scares the masculine because he is thinking about his feminine. He is feeling her. And even though there's plenty of fish in the sea, why can't he forget this feminine? Why is he in this energy? He might try to make excuses, as to, I just can't do this. But there's something in him that's, I'm sorry I couldn't do right. I'm sorry I can't show up for what I promised to do. So it's like they're having this conversation from their higher selves right now, which is what I'm picking up on, that he's sorry that he can't do right by you, feminine, right now. And you're okay with that because you're saying, if you can't do right for me or by me, then that's okay. Then don't come. Don't come then. So she's purposely holding off on accepting this masculine into her life until he's ready. That's it. That's the message. Okay, these are two. I don't know why these three cards wanted to pop up, so we will take them. And I'm just not going to go into the other deck because there's so many here. I feel a special bond with you that I've never felt before. Oh yeah. That just came up for the masculine. There's plenty of fish in the sea, but why can't I forget this feminine? Why can't I just go in another direction? And it's not that he can't, but there's no one like the feminine. No one like the feminine. Would you give me a chance to make things right between us? So there's a question here. Will you, divine feminine? I'm getting here. You won't until this masculine is correct in his behavior. He doesn't need to be perfect, but you want him to be in this space where he knows what he wants. So until he does, you're not willing to give it a chance to just go down that same road again. So you're purposely putting up a barrier in your energy field towards this masculine, and you're not doing it to punish him. You're not doing it to hurt him. Remember, this is an energy here where your energy towards him is a gift. Your gift is saying you don't need to work hard to earn it, feel worthy enough to deserve it, or surrender our needs to receive it. But the thing is, your gift right here is telling this masculine that you need to feel worthy on your own. You need to feel like you deserve it. So that's the thing. It's like that's the key here. There's so much depth for whatever reason in this particular number 2. The gift is you have to know that you're worthy. You have to forgive yourself first, divine masculine. You don't need my forgiveness. You need to be able to forgive yourself. This is what's going to release the energetic barrier. So there's a special gift here, but the masculine has to discover it first. Karma is a bitch. I finally got mine. So yeah, karma is a bitch. Somebody did get their karma. The feminine knows this too about the masculine. She knows that he had his karma. She knows that he has had something major happen in his life to where now all of a sudden he's starting to get some breakthroughs and having some sort of an awareness about this connection. He's starting to pick up on that there's something special about this feminine. And it's leading him to become nostalgic and go back in his memories to their connection. And think about what happened with her and maybe the excuses that he's been making all along in his life as to why he can't be in this type of connection. Okay. So I feel like that's why the angels are working with him in this way. He's meditating. He's trying to connect with himself. And that's how spirit is showing up for him as well. So what is this energy that this masculine is giving to his feminine right now? Quiet. Wow. Get quiet. It's very similar to number 2, you guys. Turn off the noise. Silence nourishes the body, mind, and spirit. So what he's doing actually is he's telling her to quiet down the mind, to get into this energy with him. That's where they're going to connect, because I feel like these two are not communicating. They're not communicating. There's a lot of harsh energy that may exist within them, or that was with them at some point in time. And so he is asking her to get quiet and to go within. That's where she's going to feel him, his true spirit. That's where she is going to hear his true words, is through this quiet energy. So, wow, that is just freaking amazing. So if some of you guys are you're looking to change your vibration right now, you're looking to change the story, let's get the advice for this. No scorekeeping. I cut ties with past conflicts and I make my personal life a clean, shiny slate. Beginning this moment, everything is new. When an old grievance repeats itself in my head, I introduce it to my new head tenants. Tolerance. It says, then I give it to its stupid t-shirts and records back. Okay, so the last part of this is kind of like a funny thing, so I'm not even going to read it, but it's talking about how old conflicts, right, no longer serve this connection, meaning like who people were and what they did in the past is no longer, it's no longer going to help you to keep it into your head or keep it in your head and think about it and basically hold on to that energy. That energy is not going to serve you and it's not going to serve the masculine any longer. So the only way to change the story, you guys, is to change your thoughts and to change your vibration that you have connected to this past. And I do see that there's something that happened in the past, because if there wasn't, there wouldn't be all these blockages, there wouldn't be this apology, and there wouldn't be an energy that says hate. Okay? So, and there wouldn't be something about karma is a bitch. So there's a lot of negative things that could have happened with this connection. And so it's taken perhaps the feminine a while to get to a calm state to where she's not hating her masculine anymore. And instead she's just loving him, but she needs him to love himself and to forgive himself so he can return. But she is not wanting him to return until he gets to that point. As long as he's going back and forth where he's confused, he doesn't know if he's cut out for this, that energy is not going to work for this feminine. She's not interested unless this masculine wants to show up for this contract and show up for this connection and have a real breakthrough and really get to the deep, dark truths as to who they are. Come at me raw. Come to me raw and 100%, or don't come at all. That's what I'm getting here. So you guys, I hope that you resonated with that message. If you didn't, you guys can always choose number 1 or 3. All right, you guys, so if you chose number 3 or this rose quartz nude, let's go ahead and get your messages. So this is the energy that the masculine is currently in, and also where he's feeling, for whatever reason, those cards want to flip up, but they didn't fall out. This right here is about masculine's energy, where he's currently at, where he's at on his journey, as well as the energy that he could be feeling towards the feminine right now. We have roses are red. Wow, we have roses in red, violets are blue in this reading. That's kind of cool. So true love. So this masculine may be in this energy where he knows that this feminine is his true love. Just period. Knows it. No matter what's happening between the two of them, he knows that this love is true. He knows that that was true love. We have Spirit of the Giraffe, perception, foresight, advantage. So this is cool because the giraffe is like, obviously has a very, elongated neck, and so it can see things. And so that's why I named this card perception, foresight, and advantage. So we have an advantage of knowing, what we know. The perception is that this is true love that he feels with his feminine. That there's no one like the feminine. Again, it's kind of connected, all this energy, 1, 2, and 3 now. We have medicating. But the thing is that this masculine may medicate himself. He may, let's just say, drink too much. He may indulge too much. He may just kind of spend time and energy that's really not the greatest for him, kind of trying to medicate himself because maybe he is not able to be with his feminine for whatever reason. What else? 5, because maybe this door is closed right now. 5 of Pentacles, isolated and alone. This feminine may have shut this masculine out. She may have had to leave him out in the cold in order to teach him a lesson. I'm telling you, this entire reading is connected. Okay, so maybe you guys will resonate with bits and pieces of all, like 1, 2, or 3. Okay, yeah. She has had to freeze him out, leave him out in the cold for a lesson. We have fresh start, okay? So I feel like this masculine, even though he is isolated and alone, he is still trying to grow. He is still trying to do what he can in order to, continue to move forward. It doesn't mean that because this feminine has frozen him out that he is not able to pick himself up, that he's not able to do anything. It just means that he's maybe not able to be with her at this time, so he's just looking for ways in order to improve himself and grow. He may even want a fresh start with this feminine as well because he knows that that's his true love. We have 888. New opportunities and abundance are coming your way soon. So Eights are things that are coming back around, kind of like a loop. It's coming back around. I feel like he probably feels that at some point in time or another that he's going to have a chance with this feminine once again. So he's just kind of biding his time. He's just kind of doing his thing right now. That's what I'm seeing here. I want to be authentic. I am no longer afraid. So he does want to be more authentic. So if he does come back around, it's like he wants to come back around when he's feeling like he can actually be different this time instead of making the same mistakes. Because I see eights too as like going round and round. It's a loophole. Don't want to make the same mistakes again. You know, like why waste time, right? Even though I don't show it, I am sorry for how things went between us. So we have 2 apologies in the reading. There was one in number 2 and one here in number 3. I am sorry. This masculine may not be showing this feminine that he's sorry or that he even gives a damn, but he is sorry. He hates the way that things went between the 2 of them. He doesn't like that. He does have foresight. His perception right now is that this feminine is true love, but he knows that he's isolated and alone. And so he might medicate himself and basically be kind of slumming it in other energies because maybe he just is trying to fulfill his boredom or loneliness. But we have somebody who does want to grow. We have somebody who does want to be authentic. They don't want to be afraid of this connection any longer. They're sorry how things went. They want to create new opportunities that are on the horizon. It says are coming your way soon. So this is fresh starts and opportunities to grow that are on the horizon. So they might have some foresight, as in they're seeing something in the future that they want. So they're planning on something in the future, perhaps with this feminine. So let's take a look and get the energy here of the angels or angel is around this masculine, helping to assist and guide him at this time on his journey. Move your body. Thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and energy. So this angel is getting this masculine to get off the couch and to move his body, get into his physical body and start moving. This is going to help this masculine for whatever reason to get out into the fresh air. I'm also getting that too. So this could be very significant. This masculine here is sitting out here and he's looking at the stars. So instead of staying inside and drinking, and I'm not saying like this masculine has that problem, but this is just like a metaphor. Rather than staying inside and medicating yourself, this is an energy of basically being outside and getting outside into nature and experiencing nature. We have a rose here. We have 2 roses and this little, guys, sorry, I have my cats that are just kind of struggling here. They're fighting. Most of them get along, but some of them get a lot, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Forget it. Anyways, my point is that this masculine needs to get out and move his body. And so spirit is working to kind of push him outside and to get into some sort of physical mode, because this is going to help to rejuvenate. This is where the masculine is his strongest, is when he feels good in his body. So this is awesome. So let's now get the energy that this feminine is giving her masculine, lending him or sending him. Oh, wow. We have 2 cards that say perception, you guys. So that's really cool. That is really, really cool. See the past through the lens of grace. All that occurs is designed to support our spiritual evolution. So this divine feminine is sending him some sort of thoughts. She's also supplying him the time that he needs. Like I said, leaving him out in the cold so he can see things from a different perspective. She might be teaching him some sort of a lesson here, helping him to see something through the lens of grace, see things, see himself, see the grace in other people, maybe see how he treats other people or how he's been treating the divine feminine for a period of time. So this gives him the opportunity to see things from a new perspective for his spiritual evolution. So she's supporting him. So she's actually creating this time and space that they need in order for him to gain a certain perception of himself. That's what I'm seeing here. So good for this divine feminine to be strong enough to basically know that her masculine just needs this time and space in order to grow. Because again, if he cannot be the person that she knows that he can be, and he doesn't believe that he can be that person, or he's not being that person, then she's perfectly okay to be without this masculine. I'm getting a very strong feminine in all of number 1, 2, or 3 here. Okay, this is beautiful. I don't need this connection unless this masculine is coming to me correct. That's what it is. And it's not about being a bitch. It's not about ultimatums. It's about positive expectations for yourself. It's about self-worth and self-love. Okay, you love your masculine, absolutely. You would love nothing more than it to be you and him. But you're not willing to sell yourself short any longer just to have this connection in your life. You're just not going to do it. So where's this feminine at? Where is the feminine at? We have caged heart, damaged. All right, so let's see what we got here. Remember, this is how she feels about her journey and about her masculine. See, she does feel damaged by this journey, okay? She's not going to lie. She feels damaged. She feels like her heart is stuck on her masculine. She feels like she may never be able to love anyone else besides her masculine. Absolutely. But we do have journey, though, spirit of travel. It's a journey, relocation, and moving on. So she may be right now at this time battling whether to continue to hold on to her masculine or to move past this masculine. Relocation just means kind of like just being on her journey, living her life while she's on her journey, moving on. Now, that doesn't mean that we're forgetting about our masculine, but it might just mean that she knows that also he's damaged and that she needs to kind of step away from him while he repairs his damaged, caged heart. Okay? So let's get another message here. We have escapist. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like she may need to step aside and just kind of let him figure out what he wants to do. Does he want to run away from this connection, or does he want to run towards her? So it's kind of like she's willing to just kind of step away in order for him to figure it out. That is what I'm seeing here. And she might also not really want to be attached to this masculine because she knows that there's something going on with him that maybe is not the healthiest. And so she might have to escape and separate her energy from him because he might be dragging her down. I'm also getting that too. Two of Wands, planning and decisions. So this feminine is in this energy where she is really thinking about what she wants for her future. Literally examining what she has in front of her. What do I want to do with this? What do I want to do with this energy? What do I want to do with my life? I have some decisions that I need to make. It's kind of like being at that crossroads. What do I do? Do I relocate? Do I move on? Do I just do something else on my journey? Yeah. We have commitment. So the thing is, we have planning and decisions perhaps for this commitment. So she's making decisions that are based on this connection. She might be making decisions based on the commitments that she's made to herself on her own journey. Maybe commitments to family, friends, just spiritual ascension and growth. So to me, this is good because this feminine is really thinking about, what do I want to do? What's important to me? She knows that she could do whatever she wants. We have this energy of black, though. She knows that she does not want to be in an energy where she's pessimistic. That's not going to work for her. That's not going to empower this feminine. And she might have days where she does feel pessimistic. She feels like she wants to rebel against this journey, rebel against herself, escape, run away. I don't want it. Get into a depression, a darkness. But the thing is, this is about a feminine who knows how to deal with these energies when they come up for her on her journey, okay? Because she's made a commitment to herself. So at the end of the day, the commitment that she makes to herself is the most important commitment of all. I can't give up on my responsibilities right now. So she's very responsible to herself and the commitments that she's made in this lifetime. So what I'm getting here is that this masculine is important to this feminine, but again, she's not willing to put her life on the line for him. Okay? So if she has to separate herself from her masculine, then that's what she knows that she is got to do. It's like she doesn't want this toxic masculine. If this masculine cannot get correct, if he cannot get well, it doesn't mean that she doesn't love him, but she's not willing to let her life go into the ocean, to sink on account of this masculine not being ready. You inspire me. But at the same time, this masculine inspires this feminine in order to keep moving forward, in order to keep growing, in order to continue to be the better version of herself in this lifetime. It's a beautiful energy. So this feminine, I feel, is just in a realistic energy with herself and also with this masculine. that right now she knows that her masculine needs to learn this very, very significant lesson while he is alone, while he is being frozen out in the cold right now from her. He needs to see things from her perspective is what I'm also seeing. And so until he does, then this feminine is not willing to sell herself short. Okay. She's not willing to sell herself short. Come at me authentic and no longer be afraid of this connection. That's how I'm going to know that your apology is authentic, is when you actually show me something here, not just with words, you show me with your actions. So I feel like this feminine is willing to just kind of go in another direction for now. Take what she has felt and learned and take what she, has ultimately just felt from this connection and use that to inspire her moving forward. But she's no longer willing to stay behind that barbed wire fence and allow this connection to drag her energy down. I just keep getting that over and over again. So what is the angel that is with the feminine right now helping her? Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is with you, Divine Feminine, because he is helping to keep you strong. You are protected. So you are protected right now just in general, but you're also protected from this masculine right now. So this is an energy that's letting you know and confirming for you that you made the right decisions. Okay. So if you get into this pessimistic mode where you feel like, maybe I did the wrong thing, I'm getting here that Archangel Michael is telling you here that he is basically trying to keep you strong and to protect your energy at this time from this masculine. And it doesn't mean that this masculine is such a bad person, but we can clearly see when someone is medicating themselves and somebody is in that energy where we had to freeze them out for whatever reason. There was obviously a toxic behavior. There was obviously something happening. So it says, thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. So Archangel Michael is saying, continue to be strong, continue to, be authentic to yourself. Don't be afraid to be without this connection right now. And don't be afraid to teach this masculine this lesson, because this masculine may need to learn the hard way, is what I'm getting to. So what is this energy that the masculine is sending or lending the feminine? Presence. Wow. Bring your mind into present moment time. Now is the only place to be. So this masculine wants the feminine to think about him, not in the past. Be in the present moment with him, okay? The past is really big for whatever reason in this connection. A lot of crap may have happened in the past. So this masculine knows that this feminine is thinking about him and in this energy because of past actions. But again, this masculine may have not done what he needs to do in order to correct his behavior or even bring forth these apologies. We do know that this masculine is sorry, even though he's not showing it, but this masculine needs to show this feminine something. He needs to show up in the present moment for the feminine. That's what it is too. He needs to be present in their connection. He needs to be present. He needs to no longer be affected by his past or even connected to people from the past that may be bringing forth some sort of issues or problems. This is about being present with each other. Let's start fresh now. Let's just give it a chance. Let's just basically give it a chance. Well, this feminine has a lot of fear that is connected to this masculine because of past behaviors. So until he can show up correct, like I said, this feminine is having a difficult time being present for this masculine because he is not being present for her. But the energy that he's sending to her is that I'm in your presence, meaning you're still in my heart. Your presence has not left me. I'm still affected by your presence. There's something about you. You're my true love. So being in your mind, bring your mind into the present moment time. It is the only place to be. So he needs you to be in the present moment is what I just keep getting. He wants you to not think about him in the past, but it's very difficult to not do that when he has not corrected his behavior or he has not come to you and said, I want to do this. I want to make this work. I'm going to do whatever it takes. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, he wants you to be present, not to think about him in the past. That's some reason. So let's go ahead and see what Spirit's message is in regards to changing or shifting the energies here. Changing the story, maybe. cleansing. Says, feeling bogged down by the weight of 1,000 thoughts, feelings, boxes of mystery, objects lurking in your closets. Consider this a prescription to clean house, mentally, physically, literally, figuratively, and anything else that applies adverbally. It's time to make room for new connections and experiences when every bit of your emotional space is cluttered. It says it's hard to make room for new connections and experiences when every bit of your emotional space is cluttered with psychic bric-a-brac. So enjoy a major guilt-free flesh out. And not to worry, you can always find new psychic bric-a-brac in the metaphorical clutter section of Craigslist. So do you see how the ending always has some kind of like humor? So what Spirit is saying, the only way to really shift the energy is to really do like a spring cleaning. So it could be the perfect time. You know, spring is near for some of us. And this is a great time to cleanse past energy, you know, really cleanse it out, clear it out, whatever that means. Make some space perhaps for new energy. If that's what you're looking for, Divine Feminine. You want a new story. It's about perhaps maybe doing things that are in a new way, maybe old behaviors, cleansing those behaviors, chucking those old behaviors in the past, and just kind of moving forward and doing new things to get new, oh my God, I can't think of what I want to say. To get new experiences, I guess. It's not what I want to say, but the only way that we're going to have new things show up is to do things differently. And that's just what I'm getting here for number 3. So you guys, I really hope that this reading helped you guys. This was just to check in to see what's going on with each person, how each person is being helped at this time from the divine, and how each person is affected or, you know, sending love or energy to the other person. So it either resonated or it didn't, but I do hope that it was helpful for someone out there. All right, take care, you guys. Bye.